My name is Luke Evangelista. I'm a right winger. I play for the London Knights, and my hometown is Oakville, Ontario.
This year, it was really fun to watch Evangelista kind of come into his own. And Luke's just a player who plays consistent shift-to-shift hockey, has an impact in all three zones, and is continuing to sort of get stronger, get more confident. He's got a great goal-scoring touch.
He's one of those guys that he both knows how to get open, he knows how to hit the holes, but he also knows when it's time to pick up the man and get back on defense. So
really smart play by Luke Evangelista. That's one of the things he's lauded for by scouts, is his great hockey mind.
And then along comes a game against the Kingston Frontenacs, and you score again, and you complete the hat trick, and that game just seemed to see your year take off.
And now sets up Skinner with a hard shot. That's blocked. McMichael on the rebound, scores! Luke Evangelista, his first in the OHL. By Jonathan Gruden on Jacob Rahati. Here is Evangelista, scores! His second of the game. Into the Kingston end, takes a nifty hop. Here is Evangelista, shoots, scores!
Holes by
Hat trick, Evangelista!
And was that a beauty?
Luke Evangelista was drafted by the London Knights 14th overall in the 2018 OHL priority selection from the Oakville Rangers.
With our first round selection, the London Knights is pleased to select Luke Evangelista from the Oakville Rangers.
He scored 85 points in 35 games with the Rangers that season, but playing in the London Knights organization, the young winger knew he would have to earn the trust of Dale and Mark Hunter.
You go from being the top dog in minor midget to just a guy, you're just the depth player in London in your rookie year, and you really got to work your way up. So it's definitely a mental grind, but it makes you mentally tough for sure. And so like I said, just getting through that year was really big for me, because I was having a tough time. You know, obviously producing it all on the ice, and just mentally I was down on myself all the time. So you know, getting through that rookie year is really big in London.
He appeared in 27 games in his rookie season in London, finishing the year with 0 goals and 2 assists. He used that as motivation and credits the work in the summer for his successful draft-eligible campaign. I would say, you know, I had a big summer, so I was expecting a big jump from my rookie season. So I don't know if I was necessarily surprised, but you know, I think just all the work that I put in throughout last year and in the summer has really paid off for me. Obviously, I think everyone needs to work on, you know, their size and strength. I mean, you're playing against guys that are 3, 4, 5 years older than you, so if I can build up that strength, that'd be huge for, you know, battling or protecting the puck. And also just my shot, you know, getting my shot a little bit harder so I can score from farther out. His draft-eligible season saw him score 23 goals and add 38 assists. He sees the ice incredibly well, and for a kid that found the back of the net 23 times, his playmaking is his best weapon in the offensive zone.
I'd say I'm, you know, a skilled forward, but also, you know, a two-way player. I think I'm trusted in the offensive zone as well as the defensive zone, but I also like to, you know, when I'm in the offensive zone, use my playmaking abilities to my advantage.
He models his game after a former London Knight who plays the same position as him, Mitch Marner of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
I kind of try to model myself after a guy like Mitch Marner. I mean, just watching him, he's just dynamite with the puck on his stick, but you know, he works really hard too. He's trusted in the D zone on the penalty kill, so you know, I think just playing a complete game the way he does would be really good for me. I mean, it's huge. I mean, Mitch is a guy that's always talked about in the London Knights culture, so you know, to be able to follow in his footsteps and hopefully one day play in the NHL just like him would be a huge honor.
Evangelista has grown exceptionally close to Capitals first-round pick Connor McMichael, who he's lived with for the past 2 seasons. McMichael helps Evangelista off the ice with all the question he has about the draft, as well as on the ice as he serves as his line mate.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are huge. I mean, you know, just talking with guys like, you know, first-rounders, like you said, Foodie, McMichael, guys like Bouchard, my rookie year too. You know, they're huge role models for the young guys in London, and you know, living with McMichael too has been great for me these past 2 years. He really helped me out through that rookie year, and even this year too. He's just been he's had my back the whole way. Yeah, I mean, playing with those guys, like you really couldn't ask for any better line mates in the entire league probably. So just play with guys like, especially with McMichael. I mean, you know, if you put the puck on his stick, he's going to score, and likewise, if you're open, he's putting it right on your tape. So it's just about being open, and you know, you can learn a lot from them too. I mean, those guys are pros. They work really hard every shift. You know, they got those tendencies and the ability to just put the puck in the back of the net and make plays. So just watching them can really improve your game.
Luke doesn't have to go through the NHL draft process alone. On top of having teammates who have already been through it, he has teammates going through it the same process as him, as well as family and former coaches to lean on for support to get him to his draft day.
Absolutely. I mean, just talking with those other guys that are going through it too, it's really helpful. I think it can ease your mind for sure, and you know, being with those guys every day, every step of the way, like it's almost like a team effort a little bit. So you know, having those guys by your side the whole way I think is really important for us, and obviously we're really fortunate to have each other. Yeah, I'm gonna thank everyone that's helped me get here. I mean, you know, past coaches, trainers, my family, obviously my parents. You know, it's just gonna be a great day. I mean, it's a day that you know, every kid dreams of growing up playing hockey. So when it finally comes, I mean, it's just gonna be a huge honor, and I think I'm just gonna be filled with excitement.